Hey, authentic therapist, let's talk about endurance. So, you know that you've been in your therapy practice for X amount of time, right? And things have maybe not been going the way that you want it to go. Maybe there's some things that you've been procrastinating on. Maybe you've been doubting yourself and even thinking that the ideas that you're coming up with are not going to work. Now, I know why you feel this way because you've maybe tried it and maybe it didn't go the way that you wanted it to. Maybe you didn't get the same response that you wanted. Maybe you even were dealing with your own negative thought patterns around who you are, how you show up in the world. If this resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and click that like and notification bell because we're going to be talking weekly about these same things: how to pursue your dreams and your goals in private practice, how to push away those fears, how to challenge yourself and take action in your practice despite the fears that you may be feeling, how to get organized, and also how to strategize so that you can scale in your private practice. Now, what I really want to encourage you today is just to know that yes, the private practice game, it is a long game, but there's also some short game a little bit in this realm as well. Because when I think about the short game, yes, we can start our practice and we can start it very quickly. We can even scale from a solo practice to a group practice pretty quickly if you know who to talk to, if you know what type of organizations to connect with and partner with. If you got your networking game good, you could probably scale pretty quickly. But when it comes down to long term and really making sure that your therapy practice is sustainable, there's some things that you have to really make sure that you have in order for it to be sustainable. That's going to be where your strategy comes into place. Now, strategy could be everything from how you get clients to come to you. It can be from the intake process and how you're communicating with your clients. It can also mean the process that you take your clients through, even through termination. So when you terminate with a client, are you just completely cutting them off and that's it? That's the last they've heard of you? Or do you have some type of system working in the back end that is continuing to connect with those clients that you've had? So it's all about systems when it comes into the long game. When you have those systems set up, you literally can just set your practice up and know that no matter what kind of comes around in terms of the environment, what is happening politically, what's happening in the world, your flow is still going to bring an influx of clients. And you can also be able to have control about how you want to manipulate things within your practice either way. But it comes with systems. On top of the systems, what you also need is data. And so data is extremely important because what data tells us is where we need to go. It tells us what we need to stop doing. It tells us what's working. And so when I speak about data, I mean how many clients are coming in on a weekly or even daily basis, where are they coming in from, how long are they staying, what are those typical or average presenting issues that you're seeing, what is that turnaround times in terms of the improvement that the client is making. So you can't get that data unless you have your systems together. But if you want a sustainable practice, you got to get into the long game. If you're looking to start or scale your therapy practice, and if you're ready to crush those goals in your therapy practice and you want a coach to help you along the way, click the link below and book a free consultation appointment today. Take care, authentic therapists.